Anfield rarely stays quiet for long when the transfer window opens, and once again the spotlight is burning bright on Merseyside. With Arne Slot beginning to shape the next era of Liverpool Football Club, all eyes are on the midfield, a department that has seen sweeping changes this summer. Now, fresh developments are rapidly unfolding behind the scenes, and the buzz is impossible to ignore. Something big is brewing, and it's moving fast. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Ben Doak is wanted by a host of Premier League clubs as the Liverpool winger awaits a decision over his future, having impressed so far in pre-season. While it is not guaranteed that Doak will leave Liverpool this summer, it seems likely, and the Scot is not short of interest. Journalist David Lynch has revealed in a post on X that both Wolves and West Ham have joined the list of clubs considering a permanent offer. This comes following bids from Ipswich and Crystal Palace in January, both turned down, but with the latter maintaining their interest, and overtures from Nottingham Forest and Everton already this summer. Bournemouth, Brentford and PSV Eindhoven have also been named as suitors, while Doak is reported to be on the radar of clubs in Spain. Liverpool could find themselves in a strong position if it comes to negotiating a sale, having rejected bids worth £15 million and £60 million in the winter window. The champions are said to value their number 50 at closer to £30 million, and if multiple clubs come to the table for a deal within the next month, they could be confident of achieving that figure. It could be argued that Doak should be kept as part of Arne Slot's first team squad, particularly given his potential and how comfortable he already looks operating in a top-level side. He has produced a number of promising displays in Liverpool's warm-up schedule this summer, not least in Monday's 3-2 win over Athletic Club at Anfield. The 19-year-old played a key role in setting up the second goal of the evening before firing in the third via the palms of goalkeeper Unai Simon. But starting as part of a second-string side in the first of two friendlies, his position in the squad is clear, finding himself firmly behind Mohamed Salah in the pecking order. There remains a sense that, unlike Rio Numoha on the left, Doak is more on the periphery in the considerations of Liverpool's head coach. Liverpool will be aware that having joined as a youth player, any money brought in with Doak's sale would resemble pure profit on their books, as was the case with deals for Trent Alexander-Arnold, Kelleher, Jarell Quansah and Nat Phillips. Now, in a huge midfielder deal, Liverpool had been expected to loan out midfielder James McConnell amid widespread interest, but the 20-year-old is now attracting permanent suitors. McConnell has not featured for Liverpool throughout pre-season, having picked up an injury in the latter stages of the previous campaign. The 20-year-old made his return for the under-21s on Tuesday, however, and the Mail's Lewis Steele reported on X last month that Ipswich, West Brom and Derby were among the clubs hoping to sign him on loan. But the Athletic's Greg Evans now adds that while a temporary move has been expected, there is mounting interest in a permanent deal. That should come as no surprise given McConnell's potential and the competition for places in Arne Slot's midfield, including with the impressive progress made by 18-year-old Trey Nyoni. No specific clubs are named, but the same situation is arising with Lucas Stevenson, with Aberdeen among those who could approach Liverpool to negotiate a sale. Slot is known to be a keen admirer of both McConnell and Stevenson, but the depth in his senior midfield ranks cannot be ignored. While Ryan Gravenberch and Wataru Endo have found themselves filling in at centre-back during pre-season, the head coach also has Florian Wirtz, Dominic Szoboszlai, Alexis McAllister and Curtis Jones among his options. A decision is yet to be made on Harvey Elliott's future, and if he remains he could provide cover for Wirtz in the number 10 role, while Nyoni is a long-term candidate and Stefan Bajcetic could be in contention when he recovers from hamstring surgery. It may be a situation that interested clubs look to exploit, though Liverpool should demand a considerable fee for a player of McConnell's proven talent. More likely is that the ex-Sunderland youngster instead departs on loan for the season before a final decision is made on whether or not he graduates to Liverpool's first team on a full-time basis. There should be no concern over a drop in value, given he could gain worthwhile experience if he joined a side either in the Championship or, with interest from Germany too, the Bundesliga. So what do you think? Would James McConnell benefit from a loan away from the club? Or is the competition too much for the youngster and a permanent may be the better option? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. In other news, Arne Slot has explained how Florian Wirtz is the replacement Liverpool needed when Trent Alexander-Arnold ran down his contract to move to Real Madrid. Alexander-Arnold's efforts to leave his boyhood club have left a sour taste in the mouths of supporters, but Slot and his staff have quickly moved on. A remarkable summer of spending, which amounts to £295 million so far, and could feasibly exceed £450 million, has improved a title-winning squad and revamped their setup. Central to that is the British record signing of Wirtz, who has shone throughout pre-season, including in his natural number 10 role in Monday's 3-2 win over Athletic Club at Anfield. Speaking to LFC TV after the game, which followed an earlier 4-1 victory over the same side, Slot detailed his renovation work and pointed to Wirtz as a replacement for Alexander-Arnold's creativity. "I think there's always room for improvement in every department," the head coach explained. "We've added a few, in my opinion, extra weapons. Florian has a lot of creativity in the final third. We've lost, with Trent, a lot of creativity from the back. So Trent's crosses and picking out runners was so special. I think Flo has this quality as well, in a totally different position, but he brings that creativity. We have also added the pace of Hugo, the pace of both fullbacks, Milos and Jeremy. You need to make, in everything you do, the next step, because our competitors are not sitting still either. Not only do they try to improve as well, but they've also made a lot of signings like we all have. So that's why it's going to be a very interesting Premier League again." While Liverpool's interest in Wirtz goes back years, it is likely that their decision to push ahead with a £116 million deal was partly informed by the loss of Alexander-Arnold. The number 66 was such a unique talent in his starting role as a right-back that it was widely expected that his exit would prompt a change in how the Reds build up their attacks. Now it is set to run through Wirtz as the central hub in a 4-2-3-1, while, as Slot noted, new fullbacks Milos Kerkez and Jeremy Frimpong will offer more of an orthodox presence with relentless energy up the flanks. So far, the signs are that this could be a successful evolution of an already outstanding side, and Wirtz is key to that. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.